You see, your primary issue, your primary problem isn't that there are people, isn't that there are advertisements, isn't that there are systems out there that are making you sing. No, the problem is you.
Instead of making excuses and blaming when you sin, face it, the truth is, say,
I'm the problem.
My heart's sick as a leper. My biggest dilemma's my sin in the center of me.
I'm the problem.
Yo, I'm stubborn and stiff-necked, loving what's wicked. The judge I don't respect, cause
I'm the problem.
And it isn't our spouses, though kids are a challenge. The sin it is countless, but
I'm the problem.
it can't be solved by modern psychology. And no, our problem is not the economy or stopping the poverty. It's that often we wanna be God in our awful autonomy. It's not my health or my loss of wealth, but rather that my favorite God is self. My problem's me and my idolatry, and my folly to not see Christ is all I need. My biggest problem's not thinking I'm the biggest problem. We do this thing so often. The heart of the matter is my heart is the matter. God's image in me is more than it's shattered. My biggest problem's not thinking I'm the biggest problem. We do this thing so often. The heart of the matter is my heart is the matter. God's image in me is more than it's shattered. Totally jacked up through and through. Yo, when it's whack, cause I'm just doing what humans do. Truthfully, at the root of you is a ruined dude in deep need of one who's able to renew. My biggest problem is these wretched cravings, impassions and pleasures that detest the great king. Is our deepest need education, or that our whole soul needs complete restoration? My biggest problem isn't this traffic jam, but anger at God and how I lash at man. You say we have innocence, but our biggest problem isn't even being sinned against, but how I respond to the sin. Cause how I long for revenge shows I'm just as awful as them. My problem's my pride, I can't see clearly. Hold up, yo, I got this log in my eye. My biggest problem's not thinking I'm the biggest problem. We do this thing so often. The heart of the matter is my heart is the matter. God's image in me is more than it's shattered. Instead of pride that leaves you bitter, say, oh God, be merciful to me, a sinner. But once I surrender with my hands up and say, I'm the problem, then I'm ready for the answer.
What's the answer? Christ crucified.
If I'm the problem, Christ is the solution. Praise be to God for his priceless substitution. The mountain is steep indeed, we can't climb it, but God decided to meet our deepest need. We like to dance around the truth like Alvin Ailey, but God gets down to the roots like Alex Haley. I'm looking outside of myself externally, when all the while the fire of hell is burning in me. Sin grievous and heinous deceives us and taints us. It leaves us in pain with lesions, abrasions. Jesus is famous for bleeding with anguish, so we can be stainless with no need to blame shift. And sincerity whenever we're in error, it's imperative we remember the sin bearer. So if it hurts when you see you're your worst enemy, look to the perfect remedy who took your curse and penalty.
My biggest problem's not thinking I'm the biggest problem. We do this thing so often. The heart of the matter is my heart is the matter. God's image in me is more than it's shattered. But by faith Christ restored our position. We're justified, which means we're more than forgiven. And now Jesus restores our condition, transforming us till conformed in his image.
What's the answer? Christ crucified. Christ crucified.
Whether you want to accept or believe that or not, you need a heart transplant. You see, that is the root of the problem. We can't do anything with the old man. He must be slain. Do you believe that? The issue is with your heart. And unless you come to Jesus Christ and have new life, that none of your efforts will matter, the hill of beans, that you cannot please God in and of yourself,